Greetings. Okay, so it's a little gloomy today. It's kind of like, mostly gloomy. You got the sky here, got a lot of clouds, but I don't think it's gonna rain in these conditions. If it is, it has a small chance of raining. But yeah, it's okay. Now, speaking of the weather, climate conditions, I think it's so frustrating, I have to admit. I feel like I planted these earlier than I should have. I printed out this map, and it said that you needed to plant all the squash stuff in March. And I'm a little upset because it's last year actually. This is the squash. So I'm a little have allergies. It's kind of getting kind of bad recently, but I'm okay. This is the corn that I got from Ojai. So it's an Ojai based company. I have until tomorrow marks about 2 weeks since I planted these, but the fact that none of them are sprouting when these have sprouted kind of says that they're probably not going to make it. Yeah, so let's see what it looks like, because I think I'm gonna just have to replant a lot of these. The tomatoes, tomatoes, I feel like they germinate. They do germinate in colder climates better, so let's find out one corn. I think this is it. Make sure it's not in here. Nope, that's not it. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. That's not it. There we go. Let's see. It's soft. I don't think I've ever had to acknowledge this, but this is a consistently warm climate, so, well, not, extremely warm. And this is the corn. It has not germinated. So what I'm going to have to do is dig these out first and foremost. If that one didn't make it and none of these actually have germinated, then the others are not gonna make it. The climate really has to. Look, this one is just soft. I don't know if you can revive these at all. I kinda don't want to. I'm just gonna take these out. It has basically been about 2 weeks and none of these have germinated. Let's see. Oh, there we go. they germinated, over the summertime, but maybe, I know I've waited too long to actually plant them. So they did take quite a while to sprout and kind of fruit from that. Yeah, I had corn. I kept them in the small container, and I bought it, I think, right before school started, so it wasn't. Yeah, school. I think after a while, you stop doing something for a while, and you get out of it. It's kind of hard to get back into the groove. So when the semester started, I pretty much kind of spent majority of my time at school, doing schoolwork, attending school classes, and one thing, where is it? Yeah, schoolwork, school classes, and I think one or two things. Two other things that I can't think of. Is that it? Yeah, this is it. It says 5. I think there's one in here too. Oh, right here. 6. Oh, that is not one. I think I already took it. I was hiding in one of these things right here. Kind of squished it up. This might be it. So 6. Yeah, the climate's too cold for it to successfully germinate. Like I said before, I started in April of last year, like mid-April. So in a lot of this stuff, I think I had, sunflowers I grew, I think, around May or June. Or maybe around the same time, I'm not sure. But I planted it in one of those purple containers. I'm actually gonna plant everything, not everything, but the sunflowers, the 4 sisters. So I'm gonna plant the sunflowers, the corn, the beans in this container. And yeah. So I can't remember which one this was. Oh, this one was the zucchini. It's pretty sad. I'm so sad. Oh, never mind then. Let me actually be more gentle, because it seems like these things are actually sprouting, but at a really slow pace. Wow. I guess it is true to say that zucchini probably, probably don't jump straight to conclusions, because I think the zucchini is doing alright. Now, those are the watermelons. Maybe some of these just take longer, who knows, because I think they said the squash, if they don't germinate within 10 days, then, you're just better off trying something else. Oh, this one I planted the watermelon. Oops. Yeah, so I think I'm probably just gonna try. There we go. I'm gonna try again sometime next month, probably late next month, mid to late next month. Fun fact, I actually tried planting, I think at my old place. Old place. I think we stayed for 2 years when I was 10. I took some watermelon seeds and planted them. They sprouted. But you know, the kids kind of got to them first. Yeah, so I think the zucchini is going to do okay. I mean, yeah, they're kind of yellowish though, so I don't think that's necessarily the best of signs. They're not really supposed to be yellowing like that before they even get time. Or maybe, you know, it's just because hadn't been exposed to a lot of sun. But I'm not gonna give up on it quite yet. I do know, yeah, the zucchini's doing okay, so that's a good sign. Or it's germinated, but yeah, that was a watermelon. And then these are the pumpkin and butternut squash. Yeah, the climate is definitely too cold. So a lot of these I'm witnessing have not germinated successfully. So I'm just gonna dig out these seeds. There we go, that's another one. Oh. Oop. Okay, well, never mind then. One of them grew. Wait, is this the roots? So, yeah, I know I didn't plant a lot, but I don't think they're usually supposed to take, this long. To germinate. I can't tell I don't think this is probably a rock. Let's get that over here so I don't get mixed up. Yeah, last year when I planted some of the squash, all that kind of grew, and then I feel one. Let's see how well this one did. Nope. And some of these, it seems like, they started to sprout a little bit. If you can see. But the climate is still too cold, I planted these before the spring equinox, so this one though, I think this is the only one that kind of sprouted, but I'm still not going to take my complete chances on it. I think I might just dig it out and wait until next month. In the meantime though, I still have the sunflowers. The last time I counted, there was 14, and then now there are 16 that have germinated successfully. And so what I'm going to do is, I think within the next week, next couple of days, I'm going to take my time and then put them over here. So I would put them along the edges or the middle. They said, they're great companion plants to get besides the corn. So I think I'm just going to corn and sunflowers together. The peas, I think I'm going to wait until mid to late next month until I plant those. And then the squash, I'm going to do the same thing. This video turned out quite longer than I expected, and it's because I've actually taken the time to take these out, dig it out, and see the process. So I think I'll keep rolling with it. So those say 3, those are not 5s. They look a lot like 5s. Excuse my handwriting, but I planted some valerian, marica, carnation, lavender, and butterfly milkweed about 2 days ago on Tuesday. And they turned out, it was a little difficult to kind of plant some ones. Or it wasn't necessarily difficult, I just had made a mistake here. I dug those out. Because a lot of these you have to plant just really by the surface of the plant. You can't really do a lot of moving. Sorry that is gross. Once again, I'm kind of sick, so. Carnation, I planted 12 of those. About 12, I think I put like 2 seeds for each one, for each area. And the lavender, I put 3 in each one, so about 18. And here I put about 1 each of the slots. So yeah, I think it'll be alright. So those are just the flowers that I decided to plant and sow. And let me see. Yeah, everything was pretty much gonna go over there. Or not everything, but the watermelon. Yeah, I can just put this in. And then the beets. I think I planted these about the same day or something like that. I planted beets. I put 3 of them in there because when I planted them in here, and then afterwards that there's multiple seeds or multiple plants per seed. So I decided to take it easy and probably do just a limited amount so I can actually grow more of the bottom. The beets and the actual seeds. So this one is still a tester. I'm not sure how well these are turning out. They're kind of yellowish. Then again, they were on the ground, so maybe once they sprout up is when they'll be ready. Okay. Let's take a quick peek in here. I haven't sat in there in a while. Tomatoes are transplanted, and here is, you can call this a nursery or greenhouse. See, here's the thing I'm kind of concerned about this greenhouse. It has holes in it. It has holes. It's so crunchy. It's kind of, look at it. Yeah, it's not very good if it's just gonna break on me within less than a year. I think I'm gonna have to go back and leave a review because it's not durable. I expect it to be waterproof or at least water resistant, but it's not. Anyways though, I planted these about 5 days ago. Planted these, I believe, on Monday. And yes, I kind of used mist for these I did a lot with the basil. I got I think this one is sweet basil. Yeah, sweet basil, Italian basil, Thai basil. I have cinnamon basil seeds somewhere that I harvested, but I can't really find them. Shishito peppers I planted, and I think these are the Jimmy Nardello peppers. Shishito is like sweet but spicy. These are also sweet, like sweet chili peppers. And then the tomatillos, black beauty eggplants, beefsteak tomatoes, and Italian Roma tomatoes. So I expect within the next few days these are actually going to start to sprout. So maybe I think by Sunday or probably by even next Friday, because sometimes, the little bloomers that take a little longer to sprout. So yeah, almost forgot. I've also planted some cilantro seeds. Let's see, should say, oh, there it is. Cilantro I planted the same day I planted those, and I realized that these kind of grow best in outdoor conditions, so you just better off, sow it, grow it in the sun. So I didn't put it inside of the greenhouse. And here's a cherry glow poppy. They said you really don't dig it like that. You just kind of pop it on and maybe put a little bit more seeds on it and just let it wait and grow. So I planted these the same day I planted those. So on Tuesday, and I'm just hoping that it will kind of work out pretty well, because I have tried to grow the California poppy seeds, but I struggled a little bit. Solely because I didn't, when watering it, it's very, very kind of sensitive. So when you water it, if you kind of water it a little bit too hard, it has the possibility of just kind of washing away. So I'm just hoping that these would be able to germinate properly. So because these are the ones, from what I heard, and plus they don't do well when they are transplanted, so you have to plant them in a pot you plan on keeping them in. So I'm just gonna keep them in here. If they germinate, hopefully they germinate, because they look like very beautiful poppy flowers, and I like poppy seeds. So yeah. So I just want to come back to this. This is just pretty much a seed update. Just checking out and see how everything is doing. But yeah, I have to say, this is pretty underwhelming. Kind of disappointed. Because this greenhouse I know this is portable. They are portable, but this, it looks like it's made out of the same material as this one. I know I got these about 2 or 3 months apart. I don't wanna, but it looks like that one has been kind of going through that for a while now. I think this one may be out of a stronger fabric. I think it may be double, kind of double-sided. Of course, there's no insulation in this thing, but it is a greenhouse, so if you close this up, it's gonna take the solar heat, solar energy, and just kind of trap it in there. And if you leave anything that's not kind of prepared for something, just the solar heat, it's gonna lose its color. So, the paintings that I did when I was young. This is a prime example. See, I had more seeds. Didn't acknowledge that. I'm gonna plant those. But yeah, as you can see, there's some issues with that. But I'm very happy this one is more durable though, because it looks like I'm probably gonna have to go out and either get an extra layer for this, or I'm just gonna have to buy like another sheet, a more durable sheet, because this is just really uncalled for. Just look at it. So when it rains, and if anything, if these didn't have any holes in the bottom, this was just kind of die from root rot unless I get to it in time. So I guess I forget where I bought this from, but I think if I find out, I would say it next time. And yeah, so I have to say it's kind of disappointing. I mean, I'm glad it kind of still has a shelf, but I think that the greenhouse is kind of like a house, supposed to give you a little bit of just a roof, just some sort of barrier against certain weather conditions, and that's what this is really made for, at least in urban areas where you don't have a lot of space. And fortunately this wasn't up to standard, so I'm probably never gonna buy from that company again once I find out the name of it, because if this was the only option I had besides that one, which I'm gonna have to start using from this point, I don't know if I would be trustworthy of another greenhouse. So I think they had 4 stars, but this one, it's kind of sad. But anyways, though, this was the update on the seeds. I'm gonna probably come back again. Well, I will come back and record either probably Sunday, Tuesday, or something, just on the seeds alone, because obviously it took a longer time. But yeah, I planted. In other words, I actually planted a lot of stuff within the past couple of weeks. Like I said before, I'm gonna come back next month and probably I'm going to plant around the same seeds that I planted last year to make sure that whatever I planted grows successfully, because it's still pretty cold. I don't know if you'd call this frost time, but and there has been like 45 degrees Fahrenheit, so it has been kind of cold here, at least for March. But things will probably start warming up. I know last year it was just as cloudy. It was raining into parts of April, but the weather's kind of mixed. We get some days of sunshine, some days we don't. But this is like our wet period of time. Yeah. So I think the things I'm going to plant are peas. I'm gonna try and plant the pumpkins again, the squash. If the zucchini doesn't work out, I think I may plant more zucchini. But I'm gonna I'm gonna see if those work out, because no one has been under 2 weeks, but usually there would be 1 or 2 that would kind of pop out at this point. So we'll see how the zucchini goes, and then we'll So I'll make another video talking about the seeds alone, like this one. But yeah, this one was more so the seeds and the greenhouses. Yeah, just to kind of explain on it. So yeah, at least what I've learned from this is to probably look for something that's more durable. I'll see if they have like a glass greenhouse, or maybe one of those, that's much more durable. And yeah, once again, I'll keep you updated on it. But yeah, this has been the first update of the seeds I planted for the spring and summer season. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back pretty soon with a weekly update and then a soon to be yearly update, because it's been almost a year since I started planting. back here. But anyways, I'll see y'all.